Hi y'all, it's me. I'm not sure how well this all is going to work, but I'm going to give it a go. The other night I was watching Christian's Crafty Adventures. Hey Christian. She was stamping on Shrinky Dink stuff and using her heat gun to shrink it down, and I started thinking, and I think we started talking in the group about being able to print digital stuff on Shrinky Dink and then shrink it down, and so I had to try it because I just had to. So anyhow, let me show you what I came up with, and forgive me if you see me fumbling around here because it's very difficult, the position I'm filming in. But I made these, and I'll bring some up closer. I made these Shrinky Dinks with the Maggie Holmes Garden Party collection, and OMG, they're so fun. You can use them as charm dangles on your projects, and look at that. All I did was shrink it down, and then I'll show you how I, have the little hole there, and then you just make your dangle, and there you go. That's that one. And then I added this one to a tassel just so you could kind of see how cute they are. But here's some of the others. Some of them I already put, I put jump rings on already. Here's a couple more. Whoops. And these are really hard and durable. Now, the instructions for this does say that, sorry, I'm working around a tripod. Here's another one. It does say that you can coat these with Mod Podge or an epoxy so that the images will be shiny or not scratch. I don't know that they'll scratch. I haven't attempted to try that. I don't want to mess them up. But anyway, there's a little bunny. Sorry if the lighting's not good at this angle. I want to make sure you can see that. But anyhow, what I did was I purchased this on Amazon, and it's called Printable Shrink Sheets. And I think you get 25 sheets in or more. I don't remember, but I'll put the link down below if I remember. And this comes with two sides. One side is super shiny. I don't know how well that's reflecting. And then the other side's like matte. So when you put it in your printer, you're going to want it to print on the matte side, not on the shiny side. So make sure to get it on the matte side, which is that. Once you do that, you put it in your printer, you pick out whatever. I've already cut one out because I wanted to do a few steps ahead. And I don't have a good program in my computer to use my space more wisely. That's something I need to work on because I'm wasting a lot of stuff, although I can save this and stamp on it and make some other Shrinky Dinks. So try not to do that. But anyhow, as you can see, I've printed out these images, and I've cut one out already. And when you cut them out, what you need to do is you need to make sure that at some point you leave a little extra piece where you can punch a hole through. And I use a 1/8 hole punch because I use really small jump rings, so I didn't need it to be that big. So basically you just do that. You leave the extra space, punch the hole, and if you use the 1/8 punch, just know that the stuff gets stuck on that little piece that punches the hole. So just use your pokey tool and push it down. It's not a problem. It won't break or anything. And then there you fussy cut around your image, and if you want a white edge, you put a white edge. If you don't, you just get closer. Then what you need to do is have your oven on, and you can use a regular oven. This is my craft oven, so I just brought that out. But you need to have some parchment paper right here, because you need to lay your design down on that parchment paper. The instructions recommend to set this at 329 degrees, your oven. So I don't know. I sometimes think it gets too hot, but anyway, you tear your piece of parchment paper. The parchment paper, by the way, it has like a bumpy side, and you can't see it. You could feel it. It's got a bumpy side and a smoother side. You want the bumpy side facing up, and then you're going to set this in, and I hope you can kind of see, I can't move too closer, but you can kind of see what's going to happen once I close this down. And don't freak out when it starts to curl up, because that's what I did. I kind of got like, what? It's going to get stuck, and it doesn't. There it goes. It's starting to curl, and it does this weird thing. Sometimes it curls really flat, and sometimes it curls up and down, and you just leave it in there until it does what it needs to do. And as you can see, it's still doing whatever it's doing. And it starts to get a little flatter as it gets in there a little longer. You don't want to overheat it, because even though you see that it's kind of curled in there, when you bring it out of the oven, just pull out the paper. And then over here you can kind of see I'm going to just kind of flatten it down with the top of the parchment paper. So I'm going to flatten this down a little bit. And then, as you can see, you have your little Shrinky Dink piece. There's the little hole up there where I can put my charm in. And then you have this cute little charm dangle, and they're really hard. They're not going to break. And it's just another way to extend our collections and get more use. You could put these on embellishments, on rosettes. You can put them on whatever you want. I mean, I think they're just adorable. So anyhow, I wanted to share this with you in case you have, you know, a thought of maybe wanting to try. I know with this 8.5 by 11 sheet, I was able to fit, like I said, I don't have the correct program, but I was able to fit 6 images on here, and those shrink down, you know, pretty much a good size. So if you can figure that out, great. If you have a good program, great. But anyhow, I wanted to share that with you in case you want to give it a try. It's a lot of fun. I can see me doing this for many of the collections that I have. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, do what makes you happy. Bye for now.